Hey everybody, I just came back from shopping and I went to Five Below and I just wanted to show you guys what I got. Now, I go to Five Below as well as the dollar store, especially Dollar General. They have so many school supplies so cheap. I really like the books that they have at Five Below, the educational books that they have, great prices. And like I got 10 dry erase markers for $4. And so, you buy these at Walmart or Target, and just like for two, it's like two something, so 10 of them. That's a great price. We use a lot of the dry eraser markers. I dog it, and I forgot to get a dry eraser board because ours, well, we need a new one. We have a big one, but sometimes I like to sit as I'm teaching her, and I like to write things out, especially when I'm doing math. I like to write things out on the board and show her. So anyway, I got that, and then she got some more googly eyes. Because for her arts and crafts, and she got 16 in there, and she got these for $1. I was really excited to find this book, the Handy Anatomy Answer Book and Physiology. It includes physiology. This is great. I got this for $5, and this has so much information. It has a lot of color pages for her. Yes, she's in 2nd grade, and I am teaching her human anatomy. I think that, of course, there is a limit to what I am teaching her, but there are certain things that she wants to know about. Her biggest questions have been, what is a uterus and what's it for? She knows all about having her period. If you have a girl, of course, that's something you have to talk about early. So she knows all about that, and she wants to know. She's asking a lot of questions about her uterus, and because she knows that's where her crampings will come from, the bleeding will come from, and so she wants a little more in detail on that. And she's been asking about what happens when you eat food. How does it go through your mouth, and where does it end up coming out of your butt? Like I said, she's 7. These are the questions that she has. She's asking about her bladder. She's asking about different parts of her body. And I have a book more in detail that I got, and it's all about girls, and it talks about everything. It's in. I have to show you that book. I have to do a little video to show you about that book. But it's a great book to have. They have one all about boys, and they have one all about girls. And then, of course, I have another book that talks about the difference between boys and girls, puberty, all kinds of stuff. But for anatomy, this is great because she wants to know about skin, what makes up your skin, why do you get goosebumps? She just has those typical questions that kids have. And of course, some of this stuff is way, way advanced for her. But I do like that there are some really simple explanations in here about what certain things are, and there are colored photos in here that I like. We have tons of anatomy book. Of course, me being in the medical field, I have tons of anatomy books, but I couldn't pass that up for $5. Okay, so then we also got these reading comprehension books. Now, she's in 2nd grade, and so I got her grade 1 and grade 2. Now, the reasons why I do grade 1 and grade 2 is because with Jade, I don't know about your child, but with my child, if she is doing work and it just seems like it's so difficult and she's not getting it, and it's causing frustration with her, and she's frustrated, she's upset, she's like, I just can't get it. And so what I do is I start her off with something simple, something that she can do, and build her confidence in herself. And then once she gets that and she sees and she's like, okay, this is great, we'll do a couple of stories out of this or a couple of sheets out of this, then I move her on to her actual level. Now, I have tons of curriculum books that I buy. I have the complete curriculum book for 2nd grade, and then I have the Brain Quest grade 2 that we work out of. Plus, I buy tons of these little books because sometimes when we are doing language arts and we're doing reading, sometimes I want to give her something like, if it's a light day, I'm going to give her a worksheet like this. We'll work out of these little books. And a lot of this is really great. We do literature. So in literature, right now we're reading The Wizard of Oz. And I'll read her, like, say, 2 or 3 chapters out of The Wizard of Oz. And then, you know, I see how well she comprehends. I ask her questions about the characters. What do we talk about? I'll ask her certain details about things. And just to see how well she comprehends what I'm reading to her. And then things like this is where, okay, now she has to read. So she'll read this story out loud to me. And as she's reading it, and then she's done, and then she answers these questions on her own. And so, like I said, we do a lot of these. And I love these books because that's basically all this is. It's just reading and answering questions. So this just shows me how well she comprehends. Now, sometimes I do allow her to read these silently, but since I want to build up her reading out loud, you know, her skills of reading out loud, she does read these out loud to me. And so that's all this is. This is really, really simple. So that's grade 2 for her, but grade 1, sometimes like when Jade isn't feeling well and her asthma is acting up or her allergies are acting up, we still have class. We just kind of tone it down a little bit. And so that's when these books kind of help out, where I think that these books that are a grade below her, they're really easy for her, and it's just kind of a review. It's not really having to make her think a lot, but it's still, you know, she's still doing some work. And she doesn't get overwhelmed, you know, so, you know, that's what this comes in handy with when I have problems like that with her, where she's not feeling well, or the days where she's just not feeling it, and I need to build her up because we need to make sure that she feels it. Because there are times that she's like, oh, Mama, I'm not feeling it. Too bad. So, yeah, I love to get these. And these were $2 at Five Below. Then I got this one. This is the Arts and Crafts. Oh, and I was going to tell you, with the reading comprehension, she can, now her spelling words, not her spelling words, well, her spelling / sight words, she's reading 3rd grade words as well as a few 4th grade words. So she's doing really well with her sight words and her, she reads better than she spells. Like, I guess like some, you know, most kids are like that. But, like, she could read this word comprehension, but as far as spelling it, you know, she struggles with that. But, you know, she can read big words. And so, her reading level is 3rd grade, 4th grade. But her spelling is still at 1st and 2nd grade. So we're building it up there. It's a good thing about homeschool is that you don't have to rush your child through anything. It can be a slow process. You can move your child as fast as you want or as slow as you want. And as long as your child is learning, that's all that's important. Okay, so we picked up this one. This one was $4, and this is grades kindergarten through 4th, and it's arts and crafts. This is really cool because we're always looking for really cool arts and crafts. And this is super cute. They're really simple arts and craft. Like this, look how cute that is. Just blowing fireworks through a straw. I'll mess around and suck that up. So they're really, really cute arts and crafts in here. And so I picked that up. We have a ton of these books, but whenever I see one, I will pick it up because it's tons of ideas. Then we got this one, Maps and Geography, and that, like I said, that one was $4, and this one was $4 as well. And this is grade 3rd through 6th grade. Ooh, this one includes a poster and stickers. You know how I feel about stickers. So anyway, some of this stuff. Now we are studying states and capitals. And so some of this stuff, ooh, look at those stickers. Some of this stuff looks really advanced for her, but it's not bad at all. I was skimming through this, and there's a lot of things in here that she can do. And so it's going to be great. Oh, here's a poster. We have tons of state posters. This is cool because she can keep this right at her desk. We can put this actually in her folder. So anyway, That's what I got at Five Below. Like I said, this book was only $4. That's nice. Now again, you know, one of my tips was that instead of buying ink, like for my printer, a full cartridge of colored ink cost me $48. And I don't know how many pages that would make. You know, you want to make, especially for smaller children, you want to make colorful worksheets. I think that when they're colorful like this, it makes it fun, it's eye-catching, and they want to do it. Versus just giving them a paper that's black and white. Look how boring that looks. But then when you give them something that's color, that's more eye-catching. And so, you know, I use a lot of colored ink, printing out worksheets and stuff. And then you got to go on the sites and you got to go through everything. Books like this, I mean, this costs $4, and see how much stuff is in here. There's so much information in here, and all of these things, all these crafts. And if you do folders, I don't do a binder, but for, you know, arts and crafts, I might start doing a binder for her because she keeps all these on her bookshelf. So if you're the kind of person that does binders and folders for your child for each subject, these are really good because you can cut these out and you can just hole punch them, and you can put these into their folders. So when it's time for reading, they can open up their folder and they have these worksheets already in there, you know. But we work right out of the book because she feels good when we complete the books. If we're going through the whole book and she sees, oh, I got 2 pages left, and we complete the books. But however you do it, buying curriculum books like this is so much better than buying ink and printing out stuff. That's just what works for me and for the way that I teach school. But also at Barnes & Noble and at Target, they sell the complete curriculum books. The complete curriculum book I bought at Barnes & Noble for, I think it was $20. It might have been a little less, but I believe it was $20. And the Brain Quest books, those are only $10. Those are $10 at Barnes & Nobles, and those are $10 also at Target. The correct curriculum is also the same price at Target as well as Barnes & Noble. And so, and those are huge books, and those books have all of the core subjects that your child needs to learn for that particular grade. It starts from preschool and it goes all the way up to 12th grade. And so, well, I believe it goes all the way to 12th grade. I've seen them all the way up till 8th grade. But then, of course, you know, my child's only in 2nd grade, so I really haven't looked that far up. But they do have curriculum books, so they have everything that your child needs to learn for that particular grade in there. You know, the math, language, arts, social studies, science, you know, all of that is in there. And it's all broken up into categories. And so, again, all the worksheets in there are all really, really colorful, and they have all the instructions on there, and your child can work directly out of the workbook, or you know, you can cut them out. But we work out of the workbook, and they all come with stickers, and so we use those stickers. I use stickers when I'm checking her papers, and she likes to get stickers. Sometimes I'll let her pick her stickers that she wants when I'm grading. And like I said, that really does save you on ink and the time that it takes you to look up on all the websites. There's tons of websites, like Easy Peasy is one of the #1 websites that everybody goes to, and there's tons and tons of great worksheets on there. But again, it's the time to find them, and then the cost of printing everything and then cutting them and taking them out and putting them. This is just, it's good. It's all there. And then I just go through, like if this was my curriculum book, for example, I would go through there and I would go to science, and I would get what we're going to learn for this week for science and paper clip it. And then for math, I go to the math section, I paper clip what we're learning for math, and you know, so on and so on. And then of course I write that in my curriculum book, the workbooks that we're working out of and the pages that we're working out of. And that's how I make my assignments for the week. But anyway, like I said, if you have a Five Below, definitely go check it out for their educational books. There's tons of books. They have tons of books. I mean, not just these. They got all kinds of books. Also check out your dollar store, Dollar General, Family Dollar. They all have a lot of great, mostly Dollar Generals where I've been going, and they have tons of stuff. I can't speak for Family Dollar because I really haven't been to one for, well, you know what Family Dollar does. I went to one in Cedar Park, and that one had a lot of stuff also. For some reason, the Dollar General and the Family Dollar has a lot of religion-based books. A lot of books on the different parts of the Bible, a lot of the stories broken down in kid versions. They have workbooks with activities, you know, directly based from the Bible. And I teach Jade religion also in homeschool, and so I buy those, and we when we do scripture study or hymn study, especially hymn study, I was having problems finding hymns for her, and at the dollar store they have the books with the CDs in it. That's perfect. So again, that cost me $1. I will make a video to show you all those if you guys are interested in it. Even though that I am not Christian, that is not the religion that I follow. I feel that it's important for my child to learn all religions, and that's where we're starting. And she really loves learning all about the Bible. She's already read the Bible twice. Or I've read the Bible to her twice, and she knows a lot of the stories in there, and she enjoys those stories so much. And so we do activities, and there's games and all kinds of stuff that you can do. So anyway, the Family Dollar and Dollar Store is really has a lot of that kind of stuff in there. Alright guys, so I hope this video helped out and you have some great little tips. Alright guys, bye!